Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back over on our YouTube account, and with the 5th anniversary underway, it seems like it has been incredibly quiet. We had the reunion going on, which literally is just a click of a button, but we do get some decent rewards out of there. Looking in the Magician's Hat, the Circus Tour, the Lost Spire, Temple Rift. I know there's a lot of stuff that is up, including the Isle of Gold, but I thought there would be a lot more with collaborations might be coming down the pipeline. And I want to hop over to Facebook because there is actually a post that I wanted to show you guys that came up this morning. So this actually popped up this morning, the Dragonis Deceptions, recreating a mythical dragon. So you can see right back here that it is kind of dragon bones. We do have folks in here. Event time 4:18 to 4:26. So it also says in the post that once we complete the dragon, that they're going to deploy heroes to go over and actually search for these, which is going to be pretty interesting. I think this is going to kind of play in where we've talked about possibly adding that 8th faction, where it's going to be kind of like a crossover faction, or it could be something with dragons itself to where they go to this land where mythical dragons are. It could be additional beasts that we see within here, but overall, a lot of players, again, were saying that it is going to be its own faction in its entirety. So that is kind of yet to be seen. Now, Isle of Gold, I'm still building it out. And again, when I built out the Isle of Gold, or when we talked about the Isle of Gold, all that I'm focusing on is really the defensive aspect. I'm not doing any attacking at this point. I'm going to save up my pillage attempts for a little bit until players get their islands built up quite a bit. That way we can go through, we can make some pretty fast progression. The rest of this is really just farming. Now, of course, we know with the anniversary, we do have the ability to buff up the resources that we're getting. So right here, we do have the anniversary bash, meaning that we are getting increased rewards out of all of these. So definitely building them up and getting them essentially as high as you can, as fast as you can, is going to make a difference with, of course, upgrading and focusing on the Fountain of Blessing to allow the Prosper limits to be increased, which is going to exponentially just give you more resources out of there. So there's 10, there's 11. And again, percentage-wise, we're getting these built up pretty quick. Even the flowers, once we get to a certain point, again, I'm just going to save the pillage attempts. I never liked the huge pillaging part of it, but there we go. There's our level 5 building, upping both of those to 10. And I'm hoping, oh, we overshot it a little bit. That's okay, though. So we have another level 5 right there, which, again, we could change up this map a little bit as we get a little bit further. But the Prosper level is going to continue to increase. Boom, I got another Fountain of Blessing right there. And if we can get lucky, if we can get some pretty good rolls, usually you can level these up pretty quick. Now, those are the rolls for today. We did get to level 3. Boom, giving us another 100 baits. Now, at this point, because I'm already at level 18 Beast Resonance, I'm not really too concerned with building any of them up higher. We did take a couple up to 20, but when it comes to the Beast Summons, I'm just kind of using and getting whoever I'm getting. Because right now we're focusing on the CO, we're focusing on the Moth, we're also focusing on the Phantasmoth and the I'm drawing a blank with the Owl. There we go. So all 3 of those. Now I haven't done my dailies, so I'm going to run through the dailies really quick. Now this one, of course, we still do all of our use cases or all of our resets for the fast rewards all the way up to 200 diamonds. Now the big reason is dust. You get dust out of here, you do get some elemental cores, you get some shards out of here, and you also do have the chance to pull those additional chests, because out of everything right now, to get chests built up and get them built up in any quantity is almost impossible, because literally we're getting 2 out of the daily quests or out of the bounty board, and that's really it. That's the only place that we are seeing these chests at this point, short of being one-off kind of AFK rewards, but it's kind of few and far in between that we're really seeing the ability to build any of those chests. And I'm hoping with the upcoming events or possibly with the upcoming land, if there's going to be another board that is going to be released, if there's going to be kind of something else, I guess, again, I'm a little bit disappointed to where we were and what we've kind of seen. Even here, let's go ahead and swap up our teams. Now this one, I've gotten to the point where I just kind of, we go with Jigo, we go with Blossom, we go with a couple different heroes in here because the heroes we have are pretty well built out. So I'm going to copy Blossom in this one. We'll go ahead, we'll throw our formation in here. And honestly, this part of the game mode is pretty heavy pay to win. So if you're looking to really be progressive and be cutting edge when it comes to the treasure scramble, it's very pay to win. And I've slowly kind of lost, I feel like, my footing in there because we haven't been building out heroes as fast as we have in the past, but we're still doing okay. 6%. I know that'll go down. We'll usually land, and I think the past probably 10 or 12, we always land within the top 100. So even last time, I think we're around 82. Some of these we end in the 50s. So pretty good there. But again, I wanted to run through all of these dailies. Didn't have a chance last night. Been busy, especially with AFK Journey. So we'll go ahead. We'll pick up some extra cards here. Now, we're talking about the Awakened Heroes. We know we just finally got Eugene. So a lot of players are saying, well, systematically, because we're already in April, if Eugene is the one for the next 2 months, it could be, and it could mean that essentially we're going to have, the other 3 that are going to roll out sooner rather than later, which I don't know exactly what that's going to look like. And here we're still building Mortis as well. But going through here, Mortis needs 3 copies and he will be at 5 stars. And then again, at that point, I have nothing left to build in the store, which is kind of unfortunate because I like going in there and I like farming up the resources. We're going to continue doing that. AFK is not going anywhere, guys. We're going to play this game essentially until the game is no longer, until the game is done. Have a little bit more to the reset on there. And then, of course, currency compensation, we are maxed out, but continuing to push and continuing to pick up a lot of loot within the Magician's Hat. Now, when it comes to the Circus Gorvo, I like that because, of course, we know Gorvo is in here. I just go in here, I farm with the current team that I have. New record, there we go, to get these resources. And, of course, we're still looking for Stargazer Scrolls because we're also looking to build out Kelthin. Even though, again, we're not really finding him anywhere, which is kind of a disappointment. We still want to build him out, and we still have been building him out with the resources that we've been getting out of there. And we get no Stargazer Scrolls. We keep getting time emblems, which is kind of interesting because we're not getting the Stargazer Scrolls, but we are getting the time emblems out of here. Then, of course, Lost Spire is already done. Temporal Rift is already done. Isle of Gold is just a slow farm. We know the Misty Valley I do have to finish. Now we also have the Star Zone, and right there is the Draconic. That is going to be coming up. The Celebration Gathering is coming up tonight as well. Gonna have to check that out, see what it is all about. Then, of course, we just have our regular rewards out of here. The Duck is up. I love the Duck because this does yield you 5,000 diamonds every single time that we do that. So you get a pretty good reward, and that, of course, is a full Stargazer pull every time we get out of there in 36 hours, and Lucius will be gone, unfortunately, from the advanced ship, meaning there is not going to be any more Lucius in there to pick up. Rewards, we're still getting a lot of cores out of here. We're still getting a lot of chests. Then, of course, Pokecoins out of this one. The Riga rewards, we're just waiting on the reset because we don't have anything else in there. And that pretty much is kind of the regular day-to-day that we're kind of running through. We have 820 red chests, so we've gotten a considerable amount of red chests out of a bunch of different content. Even here, we do get a couple every single day outside of the content just through the cards that we buy. Right there's 3 red chests. We get some cores out of there. Also do get quite a bit of essence. Now here, I just buy the weapons out of here and then another, 5,000 essence there. We also do have some red cards. We have 7 cards on the table in the Oak Inn. We have 2 cards here, so we have 9 in total. So when a new hero rolls out, we'll have the ability to just build the hero out outright. We have enough chests to do it. We have enough of our engraving mats to do it. So we can just go ahead and build them out in their entirety. But like I said, with Mortis, we are still 3 copies short to add those final 2 stars. And Mortis will be done as well, which is kind of crazy. We're just churning and burning through all of the heroes that we have in there. But all right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.